Okay, finally, the questions video. Okay, I know I kind of look out of bed, but I just got up like a couple hours ago. So, okay, this is my very first video. I do not know how to edit. I don't have any cool, video editing service or nothing. I'm literally using Photo Booth on my Mac. Okay, so, first question. What are your strengths, weaknesses, and insecurities? Um, my strengths, a, I'm pretty a good person. I know how to hold my stuff in, which is good on one side and bad on the other side, which is probably my weakness too. Is I hold so much stuff in and then it'll just explode. Okay, insecurities. My insecurities is my voice. Honestly, there's probably a bazillion and one things that I could pick out about my body, but I'm in, I'm in a very good place with my body and my rolls and my stretch marks and everything. Okay, so it's probably my voice and how high pitched it is. I did a few seconds of video before this full one, and I was like, oh my gosh, my voice is so high and ridiculous. Okay. What is something you're proud of? Um, well, even though it's extremely difficult sometimes and money is ridiculous and job and dealing with student debt and everything is so just so crushing. I am proud that I live on my own. I've been very self-sufficient since I was 14. I started working. I turned 21 on Friday. And so, yeah, I'm pretty proud of being 99% self-sufficient. Okay. Do I have any goals? My goals would be, you know, just being financially secure and kind of what most people want. I want to be financially secure and be able to do stuff and be happy with Lyndon and you know in the last year I've kind of had that whole I want the whole white picket fence and kids and all of that stuff. So those are my goals, just to be happy. What are my values? I mean, I guess my values are just being good people. I don't want people around me that bring me down, or my values would be, I guess, just trying not to be a shit person. Sorry, that was weird. How would I describe my life? Crazy. I'm unemployed. Lyndon's practically unemployed. He works 4 hours a week. I'm pretty sure my unemployment is about to get pulled from underneath me, and there might be some consequences with that. Yeah, so crazy. But overall, I'm fairly content with how everything is going. What was your favorite subject in school? I hated school. I hated it. I hated everything about it. High school was very terrible for me. Every school was terrible for me. I graduated early. I left school my senior year in January. I had all my credits done, so I was like, peace. I hated it. I guess one class that I could say that I really liked was science. I was going to Northern for, to be like Jeff Corwin or Jane Goodall, but life happens. So, what's my favorite movie, hobby, band, or album and song? I don't really have a favorite movie. I like Lord of the Rings. I like Harry Potter. I like goofy movies. I like stoner movies. I like everything. I like scary movies. So, I can't really pick a whole bunch. I guess my hobby, actually, I've been talking with Lyndon about this, that I really do need to get a hobby. Like, I I color in a coloring book a lot, and I'm running out of cool crayons and pages to color in my coloring book. I only have 2 Spider-Man ones. My mom gave me those. My favorite band slash album and song. Um, I don't know, man. Just like my movies, I kind of listen to everything. Like I'll listen to everything from, you know, super classical music to jazz to pop to rap to hip hop to alternative, everything. Right now, I think my heart is set on Vance Joy. He's definitely keeping me upbeat. Um, his favorite song would probably be like, well, my favorite song of his right now would probably be like For the First Time or Riptide. I mean, I know that that's like a radio song, but I really like it. It makes me like, so yeah. God, I'm so fucking weird. Okay. What's the best prank you've ever pulled? I don't think I don't think that I've ever really pulled any good ones. I mean, I play jokes. I try to scare Lyndon a lot. He's not really scared. Like, you can be standing right in front of me and scare me, so there we go. Um, if you were gonna write a book, what would you call it and what would it be about? I actually started a book in high school. Like, I was going through a lot of shit with, like, my parents and, um, my own emotional trifles. So I started a book. I never really titled it anything. Um, all I had was a character and her fucked up family. So, I don't know. Um, if you were gonna write a book, what would you call it? Also, what chapter would we be on? I don't know. I guess I never got past a second chapter. If you're talking about like a chapter, like what chapter of my life I'm in right now, which is kind of how I read the question before I started making the video. Um, I guess we would be in a transitioning chapter, a beginning and an end, a trying to get my shit together chapter. I'm sorry, I do a lot of stuff with my hands. Okay, celebrity crushes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. A ton. I have a huge boner for Rihanna right now. I don't know. She's just fucking amazing. Um, Dudes, Johnny Depp, um, Vin Diesel. A lot. I just like a lot. I like humans. They're beautiful. I don't know. Sorry. This is crazy. Okay. I'm going to skip that question. I'm going to answer that one last. Okay. Who is someone that inspires you? I guess... Man, I guess if I had to name a family member, I guess it would kind of be my dad. He's gone through a lot of shit, you know, with my mom and everything, and, you know, my mom too, like, she is a recovering alcoholic, you know, like, that's an everyday, that's an everyday battle for her, sorry, yeah, just the adults in my life, they've all done really great things. Maybe not like newsworthy things, but they've all had families and been all around good people, I guess. What's my life dream? I think the whole white picket fence thing is my dream, you know. Like, I want to be able to, like, do the white picket fence thing, but also be, like, this awesome world traveler, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, too. It's gonna be a ride to try to balance it all. Okay. What's the last movie we watched? What's the last movie you watched? Sorry. I don't know. Well, Well, I just watched like this Dr. Sanjay Gupta, the Weed trilogy for CNN over the last few years. I just watched like all three of those like before I made this video. So I guess that's a movie. The last actual movie I watched with Lyndon, was Bleach. We like watching Bleach together. Um, what's my favorite magazine? I don't really read magazines. I guess like without reading it, I guess I could say like Curve would be a good one. I've never read it, but I know it's like a super trendy plus size magazine. Okay, favorite sport? I don't really have one. I mean, I played softball like from kindergarten to high school. I played softball, so I guess that would be me. Favorite TV show. Um, Favorite TV show and move. I think they meant to say movie, but kind of already said that earlier. My favorite TV show right now. Oh my gosh. Actually, Cops. Any version of Cops, Alaska State Troopers, Wild Justice, any of those things. I also like River Monsters, Vikings, Game of Thrones, American Horror Story, like just I'm kind of all over the spectrum. I don't really know. I'm sorry, this is like shaking. I know this is probably so terrible. Okay. Last question. Okay. What made you decide to make a Tumblr? Okay. I made my Tumblr over 5 years ago. It was still pretty new, and like I'll look back on my first post sometimes and they're all like these huge text posts, like a diary kind of. I made a Tumblr because 5 years ago I was in a terrible place. Like I was self-harming. I hated myself and what I looked like, and I hated my family situation, and Tumblr for me was and is, and I assume always will be, an outlet for me. It was my escape. It is. It's just it's a nice escape from reality for me. A place where I can be absolutely me without feeling judged. I think I've gotten like 2 hate messages the whole 5 years that I've been on Tumblr. I know a lot of people deal with hate on Tumblr, and that's not what Tumblr is really supposed to be. I don't think. It's not supposed to be unsafe. Sorry if you saw that. I live in an apartment, so people are like walking by. Sorry. I made my Tumblr because it was a place for me to escape. It's been my safe haven ever since. My 2 hate messages have been about my fat body. Oh my god. But if you're taking time out of your day to send me hate, I guess that's like a compliment because you're thinking about me. So, yeah. So, this is my first ever video. I don't know if it's going to be really terrible. It's about 15 minutes long, so if you made it this far, I love you. Thank you for your questions, even though I do feel like it's like almost one person sending me those. But that's awesome. I love you, and I love every one of my followers. I was really nervous to do this, so I hope it turns out great. I love you guys. See you later.